Hey friends, this is Brian with Kentucky Woodsman. I'm out here at Ashes Creek and doing a little bit of squirrel hunting. It's opening week of squirrel season here in Kentucky, so I brought my 22-410 and hopefully I'll see one on the way back. I've looked on the way here and it was drizzling a little bit and squirrels seem to be all holed up, so I thought what I would do is I would just walk down to the creek and still hunt, and then once I got down here I'd see if I could catch me a couple bluegill to cook up. And anyway, I've already caught one and I want to show you how I rigged up my fishing line. In my pack I showed you my small kit that I've got, and I've got this little tin here, and in it I've got fishing line, and I've got a bobber, I've got a few little jigs and stuff, and you know, down in there, so just different things I've caught bluegill on in the past. So what I did is I took some of this line right here, and first thing I tried was I tried wrapping it around the stick, and you know, it wouldn't do good at all. It would only throw out about 2 feet, 3 feet at the most, and so I thought, well, I wonder, it's getting hung up on this wood, so I wonder what I could find that'd be a little bit slicker, and looked around for a can or whatever, ended up finding a bottle. So what I did is I tied my line around this end here, and then I put about probably 12 yards of line on here and just wrapped it around and around and around, and then tied me a little jig onto it. And so anyway, it took me a couple casts to get it to work, and daggone, I'm casting it like 10-15 feet now, so it's going pretty good, and I've already caught one bluegill, so let's see if we can catch us another one here, okay? Go, I got one. Oh man, this is great stuff here. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's a fighter too. There we go. Hey, he ain't the biggest fish, but yep, yeah, he's a little bit small. But we caught one. And there's our lure right here. So anyway, he's a little bit small. I think I'll throw him back and give a try for another one there. Okay, now we're talking. Got me a nice bluegill here, so that's good. We'll be eating good. There we go. Got another one. Well, you know, it ain't a fishing pole, but all you need in your survival pack is a little jig and a little bit of line, and then there's plenty of stuff where, sadly, where people throw it around, you know, washes down creeks or whatever, but catch you some lunch here. So anyway, I'm gonna see if I can catch a few of these guys up, and then we'll see if we can cook them up on the coals like we did last time. So God bless you. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I got some cedar bark here. It appears to be a little bit damp, but maybe if we process it real good, then it'll catch a spark and hold it. We'll find out. I've got a video on preparing tinder, and I show different methods of making fires. The most important thing is, see, the more we shred it, the more hair-like it gets, and the more it can catch a spark. The prep of your tinder will make or break your fire. You get your tinder going, and it'll get hot enough to do something to the little sticks you put on. But if you don't do your tinder well, it just ain't gonna catch. Hold the flame. Most people don't like to watch the tedious stuff, but I tell you, out here there ain't a lot of stuff that's real quick. I did catch those bluegill real quick. Good. Okay, so there it is. I think that'll do alright. I'm going to let it air out for a little bit. Get rid of a little humidity in it, because it does feel damp. I just fluff it up and let the air blow through it while I'm breaking the sticks here. And then here's another thing that you can do. Let's see if I can get my camera here. I just break off whole branches. You know, get you some branches, because the ends of them are real skinny, and those will start your fire, and then as you go down you add the thicker stuff, and then finally the stuff you're going to cook on. So, you know, God designed the tree branches with a purpose in mind, so that we would have a way of getting our fires started, and not only that, getting them bigger, and then on top of that, keeping them going so they can actually cook something. And pretty neat right there. So I just go around and break off everything that's small, and you need quite a bit of this to get it going, get it hot. And isn't that something, that there's more of this to get it going and get hot than there's the other. So there you go. I'll just set that down here. And we'll just keep adding to it. We've got plenty of time. We're just out here enjoying. One thing you can do that'll help you a lot is a lot of times you get some of these floods where the creeks rise and flood, and it'll wash up a big old brush pile up against trees or whatever, and if it's had time to dry out, that's a really good spot to get your firewood. And I usually build my fire in my camp within walking distance of that. Okay, so I got my tinder pile. I've got my little sticks here. And again, the tinder pile, that feels damp, so I don't know how well it's going to do, but what the heck, let's give it a try. I think what I might do is this. I've got these cotton ball fire starters that I made up. Got a video on that too, where you take some Vaseline on a cotton ball and work it into it, and then I tell you, it doesn't matter if it even gets wet, because it repels moisture, but it does really, really good for holding a flame to get your other stuff if it's damp, to get it going. Okay, so this, I just spread this cotton ball open real well. Get a lot of fibers, a lot of oxygen getting in there. That spark will catch right in it. There we go. We'll try this for size. Set it right in there. There we go. Like so. And then I'll put my kindling on top. Whenever you see a fire smoking a lot, that means it's starving for oxygen. So what you want to do is lift it up or blow in it. And I suspect these flames and smoke are going to go straight toward me. Okay, so we'll just let that get going. I'm going to go fetch a little bit more wood so we can build up some coals. And then we'll put our fish on there. Okay, friends, I think the way I'm going to do these up here is I'm just going to make a few slits on them, like right across, and that way my lemon pepper will go in there, and then I'm going to stick a little bit of lemon pepper on it and cook them up. I'll tell you what, they're real good this way. There we go. Just do a few slits on each one. Let that lemon pepper get down in there real good. I got two different spices in here. I've got one for squirrel and then I've got one for fish. Walmart sells these. Pretty good deal. And what I do is I open them up like this. Set the fish up and sprinkle it right into the flesh there. There we go. Oh, that's so good too. Amazing. Do the other side. Okay, so I'm going to just lay my fish right on there. Okay, let's give her a try here. Like I said, they ain't too big, but bluegill sure does taste good. Yeah, that's delicious there. Well, friends, cheers to you. Thank you for coming along with me on this trip. And we caught a few bluegill. I caught probably 5 of them. I threw a couple smaller ones back, but got some couple of the nice ones here to eat up and enjoy my hot cocoa and just the beautiful scenery around here. And we got to try our new rod out with our survival pack, and it seemed to work really good. It cast, I guess it would probably cast about 15 to 18 feet fairly easy. So, and then I just reeled it around, you know, the bottle and do it all over again. So bluegill were biting. Got a few cooked up here with the lemon pepper seasoning, and they sure are delicious. So I'm going to sit here and drink my hot chocolate and eat some of these bluegill here, and then we'll be heading back and prayerfully we'll see a squirrel or two, and I'll be able to get on video shooting it. So anyway, cross your fingers for me. All right, well, I'm going to enjoy here eating, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Got me a fox squirrel. Very happy. He's a pretty nice one too. So very glad. But anyway, I got him with that little gun there, and I'd hope to get one. I hope to get one on video, and sat up there for probably 45 minutes, I guess, with him running around doing everything, and he never would come into view where I could get the camera on him, so I had to shoot him through a bunch of leaves. And so there's another squirrel. We'll cook that one up and enjoy.